What's up, everybody? Dunk's the name, Chaos is the game, and we're back to Pathologic. Now, if you'll recall, we got a lot of people to go and talk to in our last little talky talk with our friend Yulia. So, I should go and talk to the old Kinskis. Now, the old Kinskis are... This is Lara Ravel. This is the lump. So I'm going to have to take a nice walk down this river here. I'm not going to show you that in grueling detail. I'm just going to pause the recording here and do some teleportation, if you don't mind. Whoosh! Okay, I thought I may as well show you that since I've stopped here, I was going to go to this food vendor, and I'm going to buy some food. Because I have a bit of money, and I am currently do not have any food. So I am going to get some smoked meat. I'm not really sure how this buying interface works, to be honest. Okay. It's pretty simple, it seems. I don't think I really need fresh fish or fresh meat. I don't know where I can cook, is the main thing. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get back to teleporting again. Welcome back, ladies and germs. Not a moment too soon, but as you see here, this is the lump. And this is where I should find the enigmatic Vladimir or Vadim, I can't remember his name, Kinski. Assuming I'm this man. Vlad.
Have to be punished for this sin.
Oh my good sir, Kinski. Bachelor Dan... No. A Bachelor Dankovsky, of course. Who else could be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. How curious! And what is the current state of your industry? Come now, it's a complicated establishment with a 1,000-year history. A special approach is required to control such a colossus. See where I'm getting at, emissary? No, I don't. Such pointless to be object. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. Yes, the project is special, very special. That means common standards do not apply here. That'd be very naive. I don't know what the project is. You're probably right.
What?
Yes, getting back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Barak. About his manner of death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be as so kind as to mind your manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a steppe demon? A Shabnakadir? There was that thingy, a talon they fished out from the wound. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you, a respectable negotiant. It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example, a scoffer if ever I've seen one, and even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in the steppe now, esteemed sir. Eastern and backwards. The dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance and bulls talk. Does he know the steppe well, that son of yours? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, the odonye, the shepherds and gatherers, learns their tongue, collects their legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. If you see a worm creeping through the streets, he's definitely looking for my son. What's wrong with visiting him in the premises of the town? They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a steppe person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted within the town, countermeasures are taken. So what of your son? Perhaps he could tell me more. Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No. You have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You hear me? Those are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. Undoubtedly.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper? Funny.
How do you think Simon died? I don't think he was murdered. How could he who craved monocracy not perish? He couldn't, not in his place. Balance requires equilibrium. So Simon's course of action contradicted yours. Come now, what I'm saying is, when someone takes too much upon themselves, they always end up ground down. That's how life works. Yeah, they say that Simon was the one who bent circumstances, not the other way around. Simon lived a very long life. Very long. He was a worthy man, but long doesn't mean eternal, does it? No one's to blame for his death. Examine the body, you'll see for itself. It just happened. Cain won't let me. Well, that is temporary, a family tradition. He's not lying to you. He truly believes Simon was murdered. Were he to admit that Simon simply died of death, he'd probably go to his last home himself. The shock would be too much for the man. He didn't seem sentimental to me.
Lucky people are bad hands at correcting their faults. They always believe that they're right when fortune backs up their vice or folly.
Interesting. Isidore came by last night. So what if he did? I'm also aware of what you two have been talking about. All I want to know is why he left to see Simon afterwards. Oh my, pray forgive me. So he wanted me to bring to heel that traitor, that bastard. Well, what he asked for was for me to stop the factory. How could I not kick him out? What were his reasons? His reasons? The bastard. He reasoned he'd pay a visit to my daughter. He knows full well how to pull my strings. Well, I told her to lock the door, and so he went away none the wiser. Oh, the bastard. So he went to Simon, huh? That good as my loafer of a son is hanging around somewhere, or, he could have what? Huh? That, my dear and respectable friend, is none of your business. My property, like I said, is in order. See the skin and meat delivery reports. Do you see how hard? No way. It's my domain, whether anyone riots or not, and I'll have my way with them. I see. You're the big guy here. You're not the big guy here. So. Best to avoid any mention of his household. When I asked him what his son was doing, where would I be able to find his son? Okay. I'm going to go and actually talk to somebody else. I want to go and talk to... I want to pass over the bridge here and go and talk to Anna Angel. Wait a second. Follow the worm. Generally, you'll find that he's going to see old Kinski's son. So if I follow this worm here, maybe he'll lead me to old Kinski's son. It's a wild shot, I know, but, like, I've got to try it. Maybe he'll lead me in the right direction, who knows. I mean, what else am I going to do? I'm not going to skip this bit. This might be important, or it might be a complete sham, and I might have wasted my time. But it's a possibility that it could go well and provide us another lead in this baffling case. Is he here? Wait, shit. No. Shit. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Ow. Oh, shit. That was close. And he had nothing on him, so that was completely worthless. Ah, fuck. Oh, god damn it. That was all for nothing. And now I am severely injured. Wait. Is this the place? Who are you?
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven.
Aha!
Yeah, right.
It worked! We found him! You found me here. Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised you're not too surprised by the fact that everybody knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival has spread like wildfire. Why have you come? Sightseeing? It's a peculiar incident by the spleen. The children were playing with the mud, as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox and their parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded. Neither were any of them surprised. What's the solution? When the worried adults came to the place the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Your children play strange games. Nice to meet a person of a skeptical mind. I'm Vladislav Kinski, the younger one, of course. And you, of course, are Daniel Danskovsky. Nice to meet you.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? I'm listening. I'll have to explain a few things briefly. Have you been told what the termitory is? I would like to hear you describe it. The termitory is a huge bunkhouse where the Bull Project workers live. Although living is the wrong term for it, they nest. Their nesting is a commune, and with a rather simple way of life, it could be, without reservation, be called savage. And what is the Bull Project? Whole industrial system of the town, from the abattoir to the goods station. Would you care to listen as to why I wanted to see you in the first place? Go for it. Let's get to the point then. A case of pointless unrest has occurred in that hive mind's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, howl, and gnaw at each other, an unsightly mass of an uprising. And that is exactly what's going on there right now, isn't it? Precisely. And why are you telling me this? Riots occurred in the termitory several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down just as unexpectedly. All of them at once. The sudden calm is just as void of reason as the unrest that set them agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance to the zoo until the riot defeats itself. And normally we lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance. The territory's Father Superior informs of it. But Father Tichik has recently passed. A curious coincidence, do you think? Mass anarchy. Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off into the town while we were busy taking measurements. You think he's the killer? I think you and I can help each other, Doctor. You're looking for the killer, and I'm sure it's a runaway butcher. The title of a half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes claim that Simon had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. The butcher can babble devil who knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. So you'd rather he kept mum about what's happening inside? You're correct. They barely know how to speak, but that only makes it worse. Half men, half beasts. If they start preaching, you feel as though you've encountered a doomsayer. I need this butcher to disappear. Hand him over to the Canes or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty. Where can I find him? He's most likely being harbored in a suspicious house. That's in the crude sprawl, yes. My father's a man of rather hard-handed disposition and quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out the crude sprawl is concealing a fugitive, he'll make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. Show me the house. Aspity's Hospice. That's the abattoir there. The first block of the termitory. That abattoir looks like a heart. So I need to head over that way soon anyways. And there's Lara I need to talk to. I should probably go back and talk to Eva Yan at some point, and possibly to Maria Kana. Or Maria Kaina. And I'm here. When does this house have bricked in? So I need to pass through the railway station, or rather, to pass around here, then across the railway line to get to where I need to go. And this is the factory I need to pass through, apparently. Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me, Vlad? See how it all turns out? I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. Vlad, now tell me, did Isidore visit you last night? Tell me the truth. Yes, Isidore did pay me a visit, but do not ask what we talked about, and I have no right to share that with you. Right. I'm going to ask you one more question now. Your answer will determine if we're good or not. I'd rather be your friend. Go ahead. What did you talk about? Isidore said, note that I'm merely retelling it second hand. He said that there's an epidemic in the steppe caps. An outbreak of tarbagan sickness, perhaps. The plague, that is. Father Father had issued an order to lock up the dormitory for preventing the infection from getting in. What are you so afraid of that you would conceal this? I don't understand. You did the right thing. There's an underlying sensitive family matter here. To cut a long story short, my father would kill me if he found out about this conversation. The unrest in the dormitory, you see. Well, I incited it to make father lock it up. He didn't believe Isidore. Now it makes sense. We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He's about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the Canes passes. But where is he? I have no idea. Where is he staying? I don't know. There's a secret dissector room in one of the warehouses, but nobody knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steppe. Sometimes in the dormitory or Lara Ravel shelter, but he's not there. I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. What would you have done if I were him? I'd check every warehouse, of course. Perhaps I'd find something.
Katerina thinks Clara is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
What do you think about Simon's death? I just know that Simon had limited social activity just before his departure. He only received 2 visitors. I know nothing of the first, but the second was Isidore. The fact that he was killed the same night makes you think, doesn't it? The killer took out a witness then, maybe. Or an accomplice. Isidore was a complicated man. Have I told you about his position with the kin? He used to be very well respected there. Or, I can't say everyone liked it. Why would a doctor kill someone? Isidore wasn't a doctor, he was more of a herbalist. He never studied medicine. All his recipes were about plants and roots, so to speak. He was knowledgeable, true. A sorcerer, if you will, but a very different one from Simon. An earthen sorcerer. I've never heard that Simon used to be a sorcerer. Simon was a theurgist. Isidore was a witch doctor. And you think the witch doctor has managed to achieve the unachievable? Possible theory, but rather questionable. Okay. Let's head off. Do I have anything in my inventory that I can use to heal myself? That's an alpha tablet. That's not useful. I should use some Meridorm. Oh, there's Rubens Prosecutorium there, but I'm not sure if that would be where he is. Okay. I think my next port of call should probably be trying to find Anna Angel. Hopefully I will slowly heal over time thanks to those painkillers, unless I did something stupid and dropped them by accident or something. I did indeed drop them and do something stupid by accident. There we go. I might get tired, but I'm gonna get better. Even if it is only a little bit. Hello? I know about you too. A bottle is required, I see. Oh god, this might take a while. So I'm gonna teleport here. And we are back. I believe this to be the house of the singer Anna Angel. Seems to be the case. Hello, madam.
What?
Oh, really? That is really too much. Who the hell are you? Why have you donned this dreadful outfit? My name's Daniil Dankovsky. What's wrong with my outfit? It's snakeskin. Are you a performer? A circus actor? A tamer? Tell me the truth. A tamer after a fashion? I thought so. I knew someone like that would pay me a visit very soon. How horrible. What's horrible? Everything's horrible. You came to, you know, after me, right? I have no idea what you're talking about.
My hair is disheveled and coming out.
So that man, he's like dead, right? He's dead, yes. It doesn't take a doctor to see that. I was so scared. He barged in here all bloody. I thought he was sent here, but he didn't try to attack me. Oh, just look at those hideous wounds. It's like he was cut with precision to mangle such a body. Who would do something like this? His sinews are cut. It's a surgeon, someone who knows anatomy. He was mumbling something to that extent. There's this hunt for Simon Kane's murder going on. They mistook this guy for the culprit, even though he was a hunter, not a huntee. It was Simon's murderer that's wounded him so horribly, wasn't it? Why do you think the man himself is not the murderer? But he was going after the murderer. He tried to ambush him at the station. In any case, he tries to catch a ride away from the town. And you know what? Their assumptions were correct. The guy did indeed come face to face with the murderer here. Here's the result. Okay. I guess that makes sense. What do we do now? Don't you call anyone here, okay? Please, I'm begging you. If they find a dead man in my house... That's hard to explain, but I promise I'll do so later when we have the time. I didn't kill him, I swear. I could have mutilated him so horribly. Not saying that. What gave you the idea? Many people would be more than happy to accredit this blood to my hands. They just need an excuse, a chance to grab me by the arm, and then they'll twist it so hard that even I'll confess. Just help me bury it, will you? I can see a spark of kindness in you. Go to the cemetery, tell the caretaker there's someone less than living in my house. Who's that? Since the old caretaker, another dark story, yeah, he died. Anyway, his daughter's been the one taking care of the cemetery. She's Grace. See to this dead man as though he was alive and kicking, figuratively. Okay. Tell me everything afterwards, though. So I need to go and see Grace.
Shebnak is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones. She's the murderer.
Wait a little more. I will get rid of him soon. Also, where is the body? Is he, like, here, or... I have not seen this corpse. I have managed to ignore a dead man this entire time. Okay, creepy, never mind, moving on. Okay, I want to do a quick stop off at Andrei Stamatin's pub, because he's one of my dudes, but then I'll go and do the thing with Grace. That one on the end of the pub. The Broken Heart. Huh. Huh. Okay. So you're a person. You're very much a person.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
So you're Andrei. I see the dust of my beloved capital on a man's feet. Aha! I bet you must have met me. Wait a second, the uni? Was it you juggling knives on the table? Ah, remember the time when we got the better of those bastards, eh? And you sat there all quiet, but when the tables went down, you grabbed the shooter. And I remember. Very brave of you. Those were the days, and look at me now. Those were the days, indeed. Dankovsky, in case you've forgotten. And you are? Andrei Stamatin, sentenced to death in 4 countries at your service. Rejoice in seeing those of you who are not looking for me to die. I'd sing, but a single voice, even if singing, doesn't change much. I'm luckier than you. I have a beloved brother. You guys must be quite attached. Twins are the 2 sides of a single person. Each of them pulls in their own direction. Each of them sees their own side of things. I hope to see you 2 side by side someday.
That's it. There's nothing left here. Run. Run!
I'll come by later. Okay, so at least I've made contact with Andrei. So, I think it's time for us to go get rid of a dude. I'm gonna go here maybe. I think that would be the fastest option. Okay. Skibiddle. Okay, Skaboodle, you see that intimidating house there? I think that's where we're supposed to go. So let's be prepared. In case a fight breaks out. Ugh. I do not like this lack of music. I do not like that guy sitting there in the box. Hello? Who are you?
To tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
Do you know where to find clean water around here? Fresh water must be plentiful. There's a river close by. All that water comes from the steppe and isn't exactly clean. Yesterday I inspected all the springs in the area. There seems to be no clean water. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in colour and there are disgusting clots in it. Where can I find clean water then? The townsfolk store them at home in reservoirs. This modest supply should help us last a little while, but afterwards we'll have to drink that disgusting bloody mixture. How disgusting.
He who distrusts himself is better off silent.
What do you want, I wonder? There's a runaway hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? He's in danger. I'm here to help. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You wouldn't understand him. He's been here for more than a day, but even I can't get him to talk. It is I who'd rather tell you something. What is it? Big Vlad has plugged up the termitary for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place, but if you listen carefully, you make out tales of such horrors that I get a shiver all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once. Many have died. Something is brewing inside. Can you lead him out of town? Really? Why? He is entertaining me, and it's dangerous to go out into the steppe anyway. What if his pursuers rip me apart in the street? Oh God, you're creepy. What if they think I'm a shabnacker deer? What can you offer me in return for his service? What do you want? I'll ask a small favour from you in 4 days. Don't worry, you won't have to cut your arm off. Will you do it? I'll do it. Fine, I'll take care of the butcher. He'll disappear. Consider him non-existent, but now you must leave. Don't try watching the door. You won't see anything anyway. And tell the old Gimski's thick-headed bloodhounds that they have no business here. I harbour no killers. Deal. It's done. Doesn't stop me from not liking the ambience of this place. It's spooky. It makes no sound and it's spooky. So, where do I go to next? Version, the blood-colored fugitive. The beast-like fugitive. Killing people serves no purpose, even if it is requested by somebody who belongs to a family of power. So I need to go around here again. Because I don't think I can get through here. Oh, well, that changes things then. Just need to walk across here to get to Grace's. Which is across this path here. Sweet Jesus, I hope I don't get into any more fights. That last one almost killed me. So I assume this is the... Whoa there! Okay, Hunchback. Looking for Grace, where is she? Well, the caretaker's girl. No Grace around here, as you can see. Place is completely graceless. What's your business with her, eh? I need to bury a man. Well, were it me personally, I would have come in on my own feet now, would I? I need to bury someone. Makes sense. Loads of sense. Putting someone 6 feet under without any roaring thunder. Process demands ridiculousness, kind sir. You know that? How long since the stiff's gone stiff? No clue. You bring back 2,000 here, kind sir, and we'll bury the tip himself and put pretty cheaty to boot. Gotta put even the Shatnaker Deeg back in the ground for 2,000. Something pretty, I know, but times the killer looks either. I could show a kind way, sir, a way out, by the way. Well, you're a big city man, and I can feel it versed away. Your equipment will cost a fortune in our shops. The poor morons would give you their souls for it, but they buy all sorts of crap anyway. They got loads of money saved up now, what with the train coming and all. But them folks are addicted to not starving, so they're gradually selling their stuff. You could become a rich man in a few hours. $2,000. I only have $670. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. This is getting into a bit of a shit show, isn't it, huh? I should probably head back to old Kinski the Younger so I can tell him what has happened. I have no idea what this is. But for now, I'm going to have to end this episode here on this train tracks. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.